I saw a post on Facebook today I thought was very interesting. It's about working. I've been working since the day I turned 15. I work 2 jobs at a time. Let's run down this list. 9 to 5 is some BS. Working all day to go home to have 2 to 4 hours free time before bed is some BS. 5-day work week is some BS. Now, some countries have 4-day work weeks, and they've proven that it's better for your health and worker morale when you get to work. Retirement at 65 is some BS. If you get a full-time job today, you're on a tier 2, tier 3, and they have you retiring at 65. Starting your adult life in debt from student loans is some BS. Giving your kids 7 hours of school, then homework to ready them for a never-ending grind is some BS. It's frustrating that we have one chance at life on earth, and humanity chooses taxes, credit scores, and pollution instead of floating in the ocean, eating fruits and hanging out. Now, I would have to say the mentality of whoever wrote this. Humanity chose this. Life chose this. No, life is not fair. Human nature is never going to change. You as a person have the ability to change that. You choose this. If you do not want it, you have the ability to change this. One of the things I want to talk about is starting your life off with student debt and giving your kids 7 hours of school and homework. You see that your child is headed for that never-ending grind. They're set up for a trap. It's too much information for us to say that we don't know. It's time out for us to be talking about they need to teach our children. When all the information you need is literally on your phone and on your computer. In life, there's the talkers and there's the doers. Some people would rather complain about the problem, or some people would rather do and create the solution. Which one are you? So if you see your kids and you know your kids is headed for a trap and you don't prepare them at 18, what? And so sacrifice is key to me. Some people say, I ain't got it. I got to have a good job. I got to have a lot of money to get here. My father told me a story about an Indian couple that lived in the basement of a motel or a hotel. And they lived with rats and roaches and literally canned foods, beans and rice. And for 3 years, do y'all know what they did in 3 years? They bought that hotel. So what are you willing to sacrifice? Are you willing to eat beans and rice? Are you willing to, people tell me there's people that work at the public aid office and they say, yo, the craziest thing is they walk in there with brand new iPhone 16s. You know what I'm saying? Instead of buying an iPhone 8, investing, far as everybody. But everybody has a vice. I'm not, picking at anyone because everybody has a vice. But how many people are willing to sacrifice to change this outcome? So if you know you headed for 65 to work till the end and you are 35, what are you willing to do? Are you going to accept that 65, or are you going to create your own Roth IRA and fund it with mutual funds, index funds, or good dividend stocks? Cryptocurrency is the next biggest thing they're saying. There's too much research out there. You can start your own business. It's just, so 5-day work week is some BS. But you have to pay your dues. Sometimes that may be your entry point. So when you do get a job, live way, way, way below your means. You don't need a new car. You don't need new clothes. That's optional. New clothes, optional. Good food, you eat beans and rice. So the steak and potatoes, optional. That's what I told her. I said, man, hey, look, if anybody asks me for beans and rice, you're living, right? You're breathing, right? I'm around people that they got to walk 4 miles for clean water. They know the struggle. That's why when people walk over that border, they are financially free within a year. Name one of them that go out and buy a new car. Name one of them that go buy new Jordans, new shoes, new clothes, new iPhones. Every single one of them, because they come from the struggle. That's why, to me, the struggle is good. I love the struggle because the struggle teaches you discipline. It teaches you the value of sacrifice. Sacrifice is key. The average person is not willing to sacrifice. When you start telling people that talk, man, I want to be rich, I want to be rich, I want to be rich. Okay, all right, cool. Let's talk about how you want to be rich. Cool. Are you willing to sacrifice, brand new clothes, looking sharp, looking good every day? Oh, well. Are you willing to sacrifice and wear the same shoes for 2-3 years? Would you rather? And so when I tell people, get into investing first. And I'm telling youngsters right now, if you get into investing first, so as soon as you get that paycheck, take that money and you invest it. But you got to have good investments. You got to learn it. You got to take some years, a year, 2 years to learn great investments. You can start with mutual funds, the best mutual funds. So that it's a hedge fund manager that manages like 500. You can start with the S&P 500. All right. And it's a mutual fund that goes up anywhere from 10 to 15, anywhere from 10 to 25% a year, depending on the economy. And, and then pay yourself first. That's what they mean. Invest first. And then you can do whatever. I get it. When you're young, you want to live. That's cool. Do that. But when you're 30 plus, it's time out to still talking about you trying to live your best life. I be seeing people on Facebook, ooh, it's my birthday, I'm living my best. Come on, man. Somebody said, what are we celebrating? What are we celebrating? So that mentality is like humanity did this to us, the establishment. No. You could go around blaming everyone. But there's going to be one person that look out for you, and that's going to be you. So you could change this for your child. Your child is walking into a trap. So do you have a 50B plan for them? You can go to Schwab, any brokerage, and they manage it for you. All you got to do is put the money in there, and they'll manage a fund for you that's going to increase every year. So if you're not willing to change what they have for your child, then you lose the right to complain to me. You cannot complain if you are not willing to help you, and you are not willing to help your kids. So your kid is walking into that trap, and you do absolutely nothing for them at 18. Pass them a hot prayer, and we tickle pink to say we just gave them some game. But they are giving their kids real estate. They are giving their kids a life insurance policy. They are making sure their kids is Gucci, much ahead of yours and ahead of life. And we call that privilege. No, you need to call that what it is. That's smart. Have you see who goes into Gucci? Ask Gucci who buys Gucci. And all these designer Benzes. Who's the biggest purchaser of Benzes? How is that even possible? We the biggest buyer of Benzes. Our priorities are just, but that could be changed. But we got to have the knowledge to do it. There is the knowledge on the internet to do it. We got the knowledge to do it. So research, and first things first, sacrifice. Live much cheaper. If you eat steaks and potatoes, if you eat out every day, go to Walmart, go to a cheap grocery store, find the cheapest of the grocery. Eat cheap. Cut down on each bill. Somebody's like, oh, well, I have money to invest. You can. I did a video on how to save $500 a month, and you can do it. So, anyway, I hope y'all take a look at this list. And if you know you got to retire at 65, you can start your own Roth IRA. And that's until 59, but at least you're cutting 6 years off. That's one hustle you can do. Start your own retirement. But, anyway, y'all. Hope y'all like this video. Let me know. Like, share, subscribe. Peace, y'all.
On fire. Ooh, down to the wire. It's my life in the shy.